And now I'm going to introduce our last presenter of the first half of the program. So coming up next, we have Tahoe Mack, who is an 18-year-old from Las Vegas. Tahoe just graduated from high school. She's heading off to college in the fall to the University of Oregon, right after she brings this awesome project to Burning Man. So let's welcome Tahoe Mack to the stage.
So I just wanted to give a quick thanks to Katie Hazard, Jeremy Crandall, and everyone involved in hosting this amazing event. It has been such an honor to be welcomed with open arms into the Burning Man community. So I just wanted to talk about my inspiration for this piece. It's called the Monumental Mammoth, and it began 15 years ago when I was listening to my future mentor, Sherry Grothier, speak about the fossil beds at Tule Springs National Monument. I never knew until that point that there were fossils buried in my backyard. And the story goes that 5 women heard that this land that was completely covered with these fossils from Columbian mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant sloths were going to be completely destroyed because a company was going to dig power lines and completely just destroy all the fossils that were out there. And at this time, when I was listening to this presentation, it was about a year after it was established as a national monument. And the reason I even heard the presentation to begin with was because my Girl Scout troop was deciding what we wanted to do for our Gold Award projects. So she spoke about a couple of different ways that we could go out and help in the community, but nothing really caught my attention until she explained that the National Monument has been covered for miles and miles with trash that people had left behind, especially bullet casings from people illegally shooting and experimenting with explosives. Also, people regularly take their four-wheelers out there and crush mammoths, tusks, and other fossils that protrude out of the desert floor. I knew at this moment that if others heard the story of the park, that they might think twice before unknowingly destroying our natural history in Las Vegas. And what better way to bring awareness than a physical representation of that? So from that point forward, I made my Gold Award mission to create a life-size Columbian mammoth sculpture made from the recycled trash at the fossil beds. So the whole initial idea was to get it as a permanent installation at a trailhead park outside of Tule Springs National Monument. So I've also been working with the City of North Las Vegas and other government entities to help this happen, and I'm happy to say we've succeeded. So. And it's going to be a permanent installation, and it'll be the catalyst for all of the amazing things that are going to come out to Tule Springs in the future, hopefully some paleontology and bringing kids out to really learn about what's in the backyard of Las Vegas. So I obviously can't do this alone, so I've been working with 2 amazing artists with this project, the first being Lou Varela-Rico, who is a local Las Vegas artist and works with steel, and he did our steel interior structure of the mammoth. And our second artist is Dana Albany, who actually introduced me to what Burning Man is all about, and I'm so excited to be here today and be a part of this. And Dana has this amazing way of collaging this trash and different elements to create these beautiful works of art. She sees something and she can physically put it into some type of movement that really, I think, brings the piece to life. So I kind of wanted to walk through kind of where it all started. So this was me 3 years ago talking to Lou and saying, hey, can you do this? He's like, yeah. So we created a rendering, and I learned how to MIG weld, which was really awesome. And then here's when I got our first check. This is a nonprofit project from NV Energy, so that was our first donation. And then this project also included hosting community cleanups to bring people out to the monument to collect trash so they could see their direct impact in the representation of the sculpture. Also, all of the donated welders and other equipment will be going to a Girl Scout STEAM program so other young people can learn these valuable skills. And here's the picture of me and Dana working at the box shop in San Francisco. Really special moment. And then after creating our first 2 renderings of the sculpture And the final one, yay, this happened. Seeing the sculpture I had worked 3 years on creating was just a concept, a story. But to see her for the first time is a moment I will never forget. I had never even held a welder, let alone a grinder, before I had started this project. And at that moment, everything was so surreal. I had been able to bring together a community of talented people to see what I saw in this project, of what it truly was. A community, a history, an environmental awareness story, and the power of Girl Scouts to enable strong women and girls to dream big. So to all the people who said, no you can't, or it's a no from me, faded from my mind, and I hope this project can be a catalyst for other young people to actually believe in their abilities to follow their passions. Also, it truly takes a village to build a mammoth, so I just wanted to take a moment to thank all the amazing volunteers who brought their passion, took their time to help create the exterior skin, document and share the story with others, and also a huge thanks to XL Steel from Las Vegas for donating the space and tools to make this happen. Because in 4 months, the mammoth would become more than just a skeleton structure. So I'm asking you guys here tonight for some help. Our interactive experience at Burning Man is bringing out passionate people to speak about different concepts, and we need somebody who has a background in climate science who would be interested in giving a 10 to 15-minute presentation on the playa. I think that'd be really awesome. And before I close, I just wanted to give you guys a little snippet of a speech that I'd given that I think captures the essence of Burning Man and also this project. Art connects people, it projects beauty and depth, and it is necessary. It helps us grow roots in the soil, and it leaves a legacy behind. I can't wait to be able to show my future children a real example of what can happen when a community comes together to protect something valuable. We are only as small as our dreams, so let's build a mammoth.